whether it was, I remember spending time at the, going to the Tree of Life Synagogue, speaking with them. It just is amazing these things are happening in America.
That was Joe Biden talking with Jewish leaders last week in advance of the Jewish High Holy Days, which began this past Monday night with Rosh Hashanah. He claimed he had visited the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh after the anti-Semitic terrorist attack there in 2018, which killed 11 people. But this is Joe Biden, remember, and I'll let CNN explain.
There is a big problem here. The executive director of the Tree of Life Synagogue told the New York Post that Biden had not actually visited. CNN reached out to the White House about this, and so far they have not been willing to comment. In other words, they have not disputed what the synagogue told the Post. And CNN has found no news articles or anything else that would serve as evidence that Biden did visit.
CNN is telling you this, and they understood the gravity of Biden's lie.
This was the president telling Jewish leaders in advance of the high holidays that he remembered spending time at the site of an anti-Semitic massacre, going to the site of the anti-Semitic massacre, and there's just no evidence this is actually true.
Good for CNN. And there was more from that virtual meeting with Jewish leaders. The president brought up his daughter's wedding, where she married a Jewish doctor.
I'd only ask one thing. They asked me, I arranged it. And I only asked one thing. There's a psalm based, there's a hymn, my favorite hymn in the Catholic Church, based on a psalm. And it's a psalm that talks about life.
So we requested a particular psalm be used at the wedding, and apparently it wasn't.
And they played, and my mind's going blank now. What's the song that is played where everybody is on the chair, everybody, I can't remember it anyway. And that's the song that was played. So, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I just had one little favor, just that they played on Eagle's Wings.
And he's referring to Hava Nagila as he uses his time with the Jewish leaders on the eve of their holiday to air his 9-year-old grievance from his daughter Ashley's wedding about his one request not being honored. And we know whose fault that was. Look, this whole virtual meeting was a disaster. Biden lied about visiting the Tree of Life Synagogue and brought up his complaints about his daughter's wedding to a Jewish doctor while he was supposed to be discussing the Jewish High Holy Days. There is something seriously wrong with this man. Hello, media.